Have you ever seen somebody run a red light at a busy intersection? Were there cameras? And if so, did you see the flash when they went off as they drove by? Did you see them cause an accident or almost cause one? Did they hit somebody? These occurrences happen every day, everywhere in the world. Many of these red light violations are teenagers and young adults, simply because of technology, aka the cell phone. Our class is a part of a generation of cell phones where, using advancements, we are able to text message, call somebody, look at Snapchat, Instagram, anything. And these are a major distraction that happen every day in our lives. Everybody has at least once used a cell phone while driving. We're all guilty of that. There are three things that I'm going to discuss today. Number one being some facts on red light violations. A major reason why teens and young adults are in these accidents, and a possible solution to these problems that will help prevent car accidents and people running these red lights. Okay, so over the past 10 years, accidents and red light violations have steadily increased. Studies have shown that the majority of accidents happen during peak summer times, like Memorial Day, Independence Day, even Labor Day. These are the days that people usually go out when the weather is nice and going to family parties or anything. They're out and about. Maybe some adults have been drinking. It just all leads to a bad accident. Here are some facts about some of the most dangerous cities in America. Sorry. Where was it? Oh yeah. In Houston, Texas, this is according to the sideshow, which we'll be showing at this point. There were almost 200 fatalities caused by car accidents. In Phoenix, Arizona, about 130. In Los Angeles, again, about 130, and so on. Surprisingly, Houston, Texas has the most, which is surprising. If you've ever seen LA traffic, it's pretty, it's not very likely, but facts are facts. A big group that we see that have caused these accidents are teenagers and young adults, simply because they are on the cell phones. Sorry again. Okay, and then fact number two, or topic number two, cell phones. These are a major distraction to us, simply because they require attention and eye-hand coordination that we advert from driving to the cell phones. Making sure that our spelling is correct, making sure that our destination is correct, or even checking what somebody sent us over Snapchat. These are all distractions that require us to physically look at the telephone or the cell phone instead of focusing on the driveway. According to statistics per day, about 666,000 drivers attempt to 660,000 drivers attempt to use their cell phones. This is a very big number. Unfortunately, most of those will eventually catch up to them and cause an accident. 1 in 4 crashes are caused because of people using their cell phones, inevitably, which is horrible. In 2016, there were about 200 teenagers were killed because they were using their cell phones. It's incredibly high. It's such a sad number. It should not be that high. With all the pros of technological advances that we have, there are many cons that come with them. It is found that teens are about 4 times as likely to get into a car accident, whether they are using their cell phones or whether they have caused it or not, than adults while texting and driving. While local police department, sheriff's department, and highway patrol try to avoid these future accidents by ticketing and warning those that they catch, there are still way too many that outnumber that number that they catch to still be on their cell phones. Many of them skate by undetected, whether it's through cameras or just simple motorcycle cop driving through on the side right next to you when you're at a red light. A lot of them do not get caught, and it's sad when something so simple can cause something so drastic. Those are caught. For those who aren't caught, there is a possible solution, which brings me to my third point. Cameras at red lights are a positive thing, no matter the situation, no matter the opinion, no matter what people say, especially by those who have been caught at a red light. At one of the camera sites. It does prevent people from running another red light futuristically. It said that when somebody sees a red light camera at one red light, they will stop, and down the road for the next red light, they will also stop, because in fear of getting caught by this camera. Nobody wants a $600 ticket and then having to do traffic at school, and if not, possibly, jail time and a bigger fine. Nobody wants to do that. It does take money, it goes on your record, it's just horrible all around. So, just stopping for these red lights are even better. It's just a better option. Whether you're running a red light or trying to get to class or grabbing some lunch, it's just horrible that some people will choose to run the red light instead of slamming on the brakes or, slowing down when they see the yellow light. So people think that they actually will make it. Not all red lights are consistent at the same time that it takes to turn from yellow to red. Some are quicker, some are a little bit slower. It just depends. You always just want to stop at the yellow light and just wait for another turn. It'll only take a couple minutes at most. When a city installs red cameras at their intersections, especially some of the busier ones during busy hours, it's found that there have been a drastically lowered amount of people running the red lights. And that's amazing, because then people are not causing accidents. When a city first installs red lights or cameras at the red lights, they see that the number of red light violations have decreased a lot, and it's really great. During a poll, it was found that for every hour, about 3 to 6 motorists run a red light, and that's just a violation. Many cities have begun installing cameras at their busiest intersections, one by one, just to help lower this number of violations at red lights. And yeah, in conclusion, we are just prone to being distracted from driving because of technology, and it really is a blessing and a curse to us. I believe that we should be installing more cameras at red lights, because it will help save lives, and it will help people to stay off their phones when they're driving. And yeah, it's time to put in some serious care and effort and safety into one of the most privileges that we have in America, which is driving. And yeah, just have to keep everybody safe. Thanks.